When I see all the things that are happening right now in terms of civility, I think that when you have a president that is lowered the norms of civility, you can't, when you call people racist names and misogynist names and xenophobic names, you can't be shocked when people that represent you discourse is happening for a very long time. So it's just disingenuous to pretend like you haven't contributed to it. Administration officials quoting the same scriptures that were used to keep black people slaves, now they're using it to keep young immigrant children in cages. And it's disingenuous to pretend like you don't know that. And for anybody to say, I can understand supporting somebody and you're not quite sure where they'll go.
Where angry crowds rallied against the president on his first official visit to the city. Thousands took to the streets, chanting, "Lock him up."
Like everybody said, he's going to change in the primaries and he'll change. He's exactly what you said he was. So now it's not blind. Now you support him. But his supporters definitely don't think racism is a disqualifier. For such a plain-spoken man, why are there so many people trying to explain what he meant? If he speaks his mind all the time, why are they all these interpreters? The bottom line, if I was in a car with somebody and I committed a crime, the reasonable argument would be that the person with me was an accomplice. And I think anybody who votes for him in spite of all the things he's done, it would have to be really accomplices. It's just all around. See the way that he governs. I think you can see the way he interacts with people. He's a bit of a bully. I think that you can come in to this administration with a rather pristine reputation, but you don't leave that way. And I think that people are literally selling their souls and somewhat of their reputation to you can tell they don't believe what they say. Everybody